For the most part, Kenya Moore wanted to clear the air with you last night on the show.
Well, okay,
Eva.
so Kenya,
What is her problem?
to me, started it. And it happens often this way on the show. One of the young ladies will start a beef, and then someone will respond, and they will get upset and then cry victim when you respond in a manner in which they don't appreciate. But we go back to how it all started, which I didn't appreciate. I gifted Kenya a doll from Pottery Barn Kids and a blanket for her new baby's presentation party.
Okay.
And apparently she was upset with me for saying that I didn't bring my children because I thought she had bad energy per Portia's relay.
Okay.
And so she decided to re-gift my doll and give it to Portia. And give her the blanket instead of keeping it or maybe giving it to someone in need or just throwing it away. And instead she decided to re-gift it and then start taking jabs on social media, which is the crazy part.
Yeah, because she did try to come for you and said that you call her a later in life mom and that she had nappy hair.
Well, we all, I am definitely head of the nappy hair committee, me, my mama, and my daughter.
Okay.
And anybody that identifies with us, welcome. And if you don't identify with that, then that's totally fine. I mean, nothing offensive. I happen to be a black woman. But when it comes to having a later in life baby, anything after 35 is clinically considered a geriatric pregnancy. Anything after 35. So to say someone is having a later in life baby is a very nice way of saying that you're having a baby after the clinical time that doctors think is the optimal time to have a child. No one's throwing a dig. Now, if you are offended that you had a baby later in life, then that's your personal beef, not mine.
All right, then, Clark, Atlanta.
Well, I prefer people to say that my coils are coarse, not nappy.
I explained to my daughter yesterday. She was rolling around on the grass.
I prefer the word kinky.
My daughter was rolling around on the grass and got grass all in her hair. And as I tried to take it out, she began to cry. I said, baby, you are black. You have beautiful curls called naps. It's going to hurt. It's just what it is. I'm not offended by the things that make me beautifully black. I guess what perturbs me is that we as a community are offended.
I think they be hating on you, Eva, because you light skinned.
And I can't help that.
For real.
I'm as black as they come, honey. Butter beans
she
in
is.
the cabinet.
Ooh,
You said what in the cabinet?
Butter beans in the cabinet.
Hold on, this a ninja here. Okay? Forget what y'all see.
And then
on the outside, this is like a real ninja.
Shyneka, I don't mean to take over your tea, but continue with Marlo.
Oh, okay. So Marlo wants to come for you as well. And I guess you made a comment saying that she couldn't produce kids or something?
She hasn't had a child.
Okay.
So Marlo is, I think a lot of you guys are familiar with her. And be clear, I don't have real beef with Marlo. Marlo just got a mouth. And she says what she wants. And
she has to make herself relevant to stay on the show because she doesn't have a husband or kids or anything like that.
Shyneka said it.
I said it.
So last season, I came
damn.
in tiptoeing around everybody, trying to be very nice. And then this season, I'm pregnant and I don't have time for the drama. So when Marlo comes around and I know she's here for the drama, I'm leaving. I have a baby in utero. And she might not appreciate the amount of stress, energy can bring to a child. But there's a lot. I went into preterm labor. So when Marlo came around, I left. And her question to me was, why are you running? I said, sweetheart, I'm not running. I have a child in my stomach. But you wouldn't understand that.
Okay.
Because you're not a mom.
Right.
So if that's the dig, then I got a couple more shovels.
Ooh.
I mean, I don't see how that's a dig.
I don't think that is mom shaming because she isn't a mom yet.
The reality is anything that Eva Marcille Sterling Pigfeet says, they gonna try to dissect apart. And I still rise.
It is true. And I'm definitely siding with Eva with that. But I seen a meme about you, Eva, and I really thought that it was quite funny. All right, so the meme said that if you don't exactly say what Eva said to you verbatim, like every single word, quotation, all of that, Rickey, then she ain't say it.
Because things get taken out of context. If you omit or add a word or change, you can change the whole conversation.
Right,
and intention matters.
That's right.
It really matters. So, yep.
So they say Eva be backtracking. But what it is, if you ain't say it how she said it, then she ain't say it.
Bam.
Period.
Oh, wow.
Pooh.
There you go.
All right. So
maybe they should come on the show and we can address it.
Where security?
Hold on.
Security.
We need the boxing gloves, Ricky.
I let them call in. I don't care. Hell, let's get it all
Hold on.
out.
Who your friend on the show?
I know,
this
Ricky.
year?
No, my brother.
I'm just saying, that's a good conversation because we all watch Housewives, right?
Yeah, but it can get volatile.
Hold on, but who your friend this season? Like, let's be clear. Cynthia is your friend.
Eva.
Talking about me personally?
Yeah, Eva. No, Eva. I'm talking to Eva.
Oh, Eva, my friend's on the show. You know, it really sucks about the place where Portia and I are at. But as far as I was concerned, shooting the show and being around her, Portia was definitely a friend of mine, somebody I care for. Cynthia's definitely a friend of mine, someone I care for. I end up, you'll see how Kenya and I relationship ends up turning out. And, I like Candy. I like them. I mean, I don't have a problem with any of them, to be completely honest. But,
They don't like you because you light skin.
Well, I
Some
can't.
nigga, you up here messy as hell.
Stirring up the pot.
Right, Ricky Smiley Morning Show.